turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 2. Herbert. Throw right side, caught by Davis. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the Raiders have got him. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Stroud to throw it. And this will be caught by Edwards. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? That one good for 24 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked off.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he is caught. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Man open, here's Jones. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Charlie Jones
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10.
That's taken in by Higgins.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Stroud looking to throw.
And he fires one incomplete.
The Raiders had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
KC's offense ready to take over. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
That's complete to Dell. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2nd and 7.
Up the middle with Eckler. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
It's Eckler again. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
A handoff. It's Eckler. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now it's Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Got his man, Dell.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Corey Davis, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10. Stroud working out of the gun.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Stroud will look to throw once more. He's going to find Edwards open downfield.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. It's Edwards again.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
T. Higgins.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. As far as the early games go, we'll be watching that one in Houston. The Texans in for a fight as they'll square off against the LA Chargers. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals get back above 500 as they move to 3-2 with the victory. And finally, on Sunday Night Football, they've got a good one lined up between the Arizona Cardinals and the New York Jets. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And now here comes Kansas City.
They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie. And they start 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
3rd and 3.
Here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Here's Herbert. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Herbert back to the air.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Herbert on 1st down now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kyle Pitts from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught left side. Here's Dell. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On the option, here's Eckler. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Herbert now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Again on second down, it's Stroud.
Here's Higgins out on the right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Ball start. Offense.
That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On second down, it's Stroud.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a 1st down, but a big play as well.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Jacobs. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Stroud.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. T.J. Hawkinson from 6 yards away.
And the Raiders have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Herbert. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't...
nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And Stroud now to throw.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. Stroud looking to throw. Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again.
And getting this just shy of midfield, was spotted at the 49. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Open man is Higgins. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Counter play with Jacobs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Now Stroud.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. KC's offense ready to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Short throw caught by Pitts. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Got his man, Dell. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Raiders' 35-yard line.
On the option right, Herbert. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Eckler is in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Stroud. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Throwing now is Stroud. Pass complete to Higgins.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Stroud. Able to connect with Jacobs.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw there taken in by Smith.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Now Stroud.
He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stroud to throw it.
That man again, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Yeah, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, that's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Gano for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Herbert. That is caught by Dell.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play, has him in field goal range with a chance to win.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won. and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Kansas City, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.